Hi guys, how is it going? And let's wait for everyone to come in. There we go, that's pinned to that. Perfect. Welcome, my loves. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week so far. Welcome to your weekend reading. Weekend of the 20th, the 22nd, 21st even, and the 22nd of May. The weekend, tonight the moon moves into the sign of Aquarius and it spends the entire weekend in the sign of Aquarius. When the moon is in the sign of Aquarius and it's in waning, thank you so much everyone that's joining. Thank you for the thumbs up. Do hit the thumbs up button, guys. It lets other people know that we're here. Okay, so moon in Aquarius. This moon in Aquarius is encouraging you to think outside of the box. It's encouraging you to try things differently, do things differently. There's a need for expansion. There's a need for bigger thinking. So whatever's going on at the moment, there's a need for you to figure out some way or how to expand where you're currently at. I think the best way to do that perhaps is to try things differently, try doing things the way that you wouldn't normally do them, see where it is that you can do things I think more intellectually charged, more so than anything, where it is that you can find a way of putting your mind to action this weekend. There might be a few things that you really need to consider and think about, and so I think it might be one of those times where you take complete opposite course of direction than you normally would, to be honest. I think that really is the best way to perhaps describe and explain the energy of this weekend. Mercury is still in retrograde, and so you are perhaps being asked to see where it is that you could do things differently in terms of the way that you have been thinking about things. So you may have to go back to the situation that you've been thinking a lot about, and it might be time to pursue a new route, a new option, a new trigger, a new way of doing it. Oh, can't find that everywhere. So for this weekend, that is the Two of Wands. That is the Emperor. Aries energy is quite strong there. Mars, we know, is moving into Aries, and that is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so Virgo and everyone else who's watching. The Two of Wands clearly indicates that where you're at, yeah, for sure, you're quite comfortable. Yeah, you've got the creature comforts. Yeah, you got it going on. Yeah, you've worked hard to put it all together. Yes, fantastic. Somehow you're a little bit bored though. And when you're a little bit bored, if you feel as if the situation that you're in is a little bit confining, or you know you're ready for expansion, or you know that there is time now for you to think a little bit differently in regards to what it is that you're hoping to pursue. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for the love. Thank you, guys. Just thank you for your love always. There's a need for you to think expansively, and it may even involve think towards the end of the year, think towards, the next 6 months, think towards the next 12 months. There is a real need for expansion at the moment, and there's a need for you to think about where it is that you may be feeling confined, and where it is that you know that there is a certain barrier or a certain break that you want to make. There's something you want to overcome. There's something you want to overcome. There's something that you want to cross. There's somewhere else you want to be. And if there is somewhere else that you want to be, then you've got to really think about how confining the current situation can be, and then use that as a motivator. The Emperor energy, Aries, as Mars prepares to move into Aries, is that you're really beginning to step into your authority. There's a real need for you to own this authority. This is a strong masculine figure. It can be masculine. This for me is Saturn doing the most at the moment. Pluto retrograde isn't helping the case either, but if anything, it's seeing where it is that, especially when it comes to your finances, or where it is that you, where it comes to your stability or where it comes to your grounding, where it is that you might need to be a little bit more authoritative in your energy to break free from a certain limitation or a certain very fixed or very intensely holding on to. Okay, and it's almost an element of fear that needs to be overridden by authority. And I guess the authority is going to come from a lot more conviction in your power, a lot more belief in your power, a lot more energy that you're deciding to put towards maintaining this. I'm going to break free from my limitations. And I do think, if anything, the weekend energy is pretty much indicating that there is a need for expansion. 3 of Cups. There is a form of rejoice. There is a need for celebration. It might be even coming together with like-minded people, letting your hair down, letting loose a little bit, and networking. Networking came through quite strong. This weekend might be important for you to network in order to break some sort of rigid confinement in regards to, I guess, even financial. I don't know. It's more than finances. It's your tangibles. It's what you are. Okay, here we go. Now there's the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Virgo, I feel like you're coming into big money, but not just that. You're coming into big authority. You're coming into a very lucrative, a very abundant, a very sure-footed phase in your life now, where you're gonna have to wear your authority as king. This is going to require a lot of determination from you for sure, but this is also going to require a lot of energy and a lot of presence and a lot of very firm conviction. There is a need for you to perhaps see where Capricorn, Taurus, fellow Virgo sign energy might be, and this is even Aries energy. It could be predominant in your life at the moment. Knight of Cups. I feel like there is an energy of an invitation being brought to you, an offer. It's quite a serious offer. It could be a proposal. It's something that is, it's going to really feel good to your heart. There is an invitation, a serious offer that's being made to you, and there is a celebration involved in it somewhere. Okay, Virgo, just one more time. There is an emotional offer, an emotional invitation being made to you. Please get in your authority. Please own this King of Pentacles. Very good with your money, very sure-footed, very stable, very grounded, very lucrative, very aware of his, his power. And it does not matter about gender here. This is entirely an energy. There is real predominant masculine energy here. So I do feel like there is a lot being done to break down paradigms in order to reconstruct something else. I feel like where you've been bored and where you've been holding on to things way too tightly, even your money or even a lack mind frame or even the need to feel like you've really got to hold on to whatever you're holding on to, the invitation that's being brought forward to you is one that's going to require a lot of authority from you. So, what is it that you can celebrate? Expect something to be celebrated, and I think this is you successfully managing to get out of a rut. That's what it really looks like to me. And I say that, and I think that was an important message because that's the 9 of Wands, and I do feel like there may have been a place where you have perhaps felt a little bit like, hey man, there's a lot going on here. I've had to work really hard to just hold it all together. But I do think that there is a moment this weekend where everything that you've acquired, everything that you've worked hard to put together is really going to act as a protective barrier for you. I do feel like the hard work you've done, you've got something to show for it. And I do feel like it shows up for you also, Virgo. I do feel like it might be worth seeing where it is that you can unstuck your own mind from things that may be quite fixed in your life. And I think this has a lot to do with how you hold on to things. Could be finances, doesn't have to be. It could even be your stability. It could be the way that you're holding on to your stability right now, knowing well sure that you're bored and how it is that you need to be a little bit more in authority with this the breaking out of things that are holding you in limitation. Both of these cards are cards of limitation, and instantaneously it's almost like an emotional offer that comes through to a very lucrative person who stands in his authority, in his power, being celebrated, making a break after a much needed period of a lot of hard work. Virgo, for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a massive breakthrough. This could be a job offer. This could be someone bringing forward, the break that you needed. So expect some form of a offering, okay? And whatever this emotional offering is, it's stable. It's thought through, okay? It's not as flimsy as the Page of Cups. This is actually a substantial offer, and it could be from an Aries or a fellow Earth sign. It doesn't have to be. There is a much needed Virgo perspective shift. I do feel like with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, you are almost being invited to step out of the cold, plug into source, charge up your batteries, get yourself out of a lack mind frame, wherever it may be that you're fixed. Use this weekend to see where all of your hard work can get you out of a situation where you might be feeling. There we go. The cards always speak for themselves. Virgo, I do feel like there is something that's going to make you feel very, very lucrative, very abundant this weekend. This could be a gift. This could be a gift of pregnancy, a gift of new house keys, a gift of, I don't know, whatever you want. It's something that's financially linked. It's something that's abundant, and it's something that can be very lucrative for you, Virgo. The detail is in the feeling, whatever makes you feel abundant. Virgo, I feel like you're being offered an opportunity after a lot of struggle, after a lot of hard work, to come in from out of the cold, break down these limitations, these confining limitations that you almost place on yourself unknowingly because of this deeply seated, unsure of yourself kind of fear and doubt. It almost leads to self-loathing. And this card depicts self-loathing to me. Okay, so there might even be an element of your life where you need to look at where parts of you hold on to things too tightly, in fear of more not coming in, when in actual fact all you're actually doing is preventing exactly that, more from coming in. So look at your energy this weekend and see where it is that there are certain parts of your life that do need a little bit more of authority, a bit more of, staying 10 toes down, a bit more of you wearing the big boy panties even. Authority. And the minute you own that authority with courage and confidence, the money comes in. And it's about overcoming a lack mindset, and it's about coming in from the cold, and it's about allowing yourself the creature comforts. So this weekend, your trick to think outside of the box might be to see where it is that you can receive, to see where it is that you can allow yourself the expansion, to think beyond holding on to what you have been really holding on to quite tightly. And I do feel like that there is this need perhaps for you to see beyond, into the distance, see into the future, see where it is that you can invest, not only in yourself, but invest in things that make you feel lucrative and profitable. Because there is some form of profit on its way to you. We're moving into Gemini season, and I would really say that it's a very good idea for you guys to finish up and round up Taurus season lessons. Taurus starts as the Five of Pentacles and ends as the Hierophant. So there is somewhere that you might need to come in from out of the cold, where you may have held yourself into exile. This could be a journey of making a break for it and having to really go through the dark night of the soul and come through with this abundant token that, the wealth that you seek is already within you, and it's about you being the co-pilot in this whole, the only other co-pilot I say is the God, but it's really you co-signing your wealth. And there is and this doesn't even have to be money related. It can genuinely be your layers of abundance in regards to whatever this person is for you. Okay, there is a break, a massive turnover, a massive turnaround, but it happens with a much needed come in from outside of the cold and accept and receive And more often than not, this is just a decision. And I feel like the minute you decide is the minute that you actually you crack the code, that it's about your confidence and it's about your authority. And it's about how willing you are to stop punishing yourself by holding on to things way too tightly and not moving or allowing yourself to expand when you know that you're bored and there are great horizons and border territories that you need to go and conquer. So there may even be somebody offering you a cup of love in any way, shape, and form. Or it may even be you offering this cup of love that makes you feel really, really big. It ends in a celebration. And there is a need for you to really see where the hard work that you've done hasn't been in vain. It's been in order to put up this very protective barrier. Virgo, transform this weekend. Transmute all of the last bit of the Taurian energy, the Taurian energies. We'll be moving into Gemini season as of Monday, and the moon will be in mutable sign of Pisces. And at that point, it's nothing is fixed. You know what I mean? It's all fluid. It all moves 1,000 miles an hour, and we love that energy. Virgo, if you enjoyed the reading, I would trust that you will give it a thumbs up. If you would be interested in booking a reading, you can do so on the website, rubyreadstarot.com. Check out the list of services there. There are tarot readings, there are counseling sessions, healing therapies, and lots of other things. So do take some time, check out the website. If you're not a member already, do click to membership there. Leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. Other than that, I hope you've all been doing really, really well. Expect and anticipate a lot of changes moving forward, guys. This is Gemini season, and let the roller coaster ride of fun and adventure begin. All of my love to you guys. Have a beautiful one. I shall catch you again soon. Bye now.